Hi, my name is Hannah Hepner, and I am doing my ceremonial reflection vlog on my speech, and I will be doing a total of 12 questions for this. My first question is, how do you think you have advanced as a public speaker during this semester? How I think I advanced during this semester is I've gotten more organized, and what's most important, I've gotten overly more confident with speaking in front of people, and just getting more confidence in myself that I know I can do it, and I can speak about anything and be more organized about it when I do perform a speech. My next question is, what is the most important concept or theory you've learned from our textbook? Did it apply to your everyday life? Include the chapter if possible, the specific page number from the textbook. I will be doing the mirror effect. It is on page 157 through 158, and what I think that is most important to me is that when I practice my speeches, I will have that mirror in front of me to know what I look like and what exactly I'm doing, so I'm not so self-conscious about it when I'm taking my speech of what other people think of my appearance. And how I think it pertains to my life is that it just all comes down to appearance, because I know people come to school and some people are really self-conscious about their appearance and how they act in front of people. Well, using the mirror effect, you can do actions or see what you look like in the mirror. My third sentence is, recommend to me, your instructor, what you would start, stop, and continue if you were teaching this course next summer. What I would start doing is probably more activities or group activities. And what I'd stop, there's not a lot of things I would necessarily say to stop. I enjoyed the course, and it was challenging, but not extremely difficult for me. And what I would continue is just continue to stay organized, and I like the fun speeches. The more boring of a topic there is, it's not as fun to talk about, and it's kind of stressful at times to talk about because it's not as interesting in my eyes, at least. Moving on to my sentences about my speech. How did you choose your topic? I chose my topic by thinking of the most famous people that have inspired me, and that if I ever wanted to become famous in any certain way, I would want to be like them. They're definitely my role models. How did you research your speech? I researched my speech by going onto my iPad online and looking up biographies about Carrie Underwood. How did you practice your delivery? Once again, I did the mirror effect, and I practiced in front of the mirror, and I worked on my transitions, and just restating my theses, and definitely reviewing my main points for each main topic proposal I chose. Did you establish your credibility as a speaker and the credibility of your sources? I believe I did really good about establishing credibility, because I say where I got it from, and then I supported my site or source with the amount of information I had about Carrie Underwood in her life that pertained to that certain source. Did you get less or more nervous as the speech progressed? I definitely got less nervous. For this speech, I was very comfortable about doing it. I liked this topic. I was interested in it. Thus, it was a lot easier for me to talk about it. And just overall, I was just more comfortable about it because this is our last speech, so I was more comfortable about going from thesis to thesis to our different main points within the speech. How did your audience respond to your speech? I thought they responded really good. They liked it this time a lot. It was more interesting than my last one, and they agreed that Carrie Underwood definitely had some good points that showed how she inspired me as a person. What did you do in your speech that worked? What didn't work? I thought what worked in the speech was showing my opinion and how she inspired me, and definitely locating those certain points that really made my information correct and true within my sources. What I thought didn't work was my transitions or reviewing some of my statements. Some of them, it was kind of hard to explain, and I'm kind of bad at reviewing each main point within my speech. What areas can you target for improvement? I would say definitely reviewing each point and previewing each point also. It's always been kind of difficult for me to talk about, basically summarize each main point within the topic while I'm talking about it. And I also need to work on my transitions more, I believe, and I always could work on more credibility if I could. There could always be more room for improvement. After this semester, what feels like second nature in terms of organization or delivery? I definitely feel like organization is a huge thing with me. I've always been good at organizing, and I really liked how we did the outline for each speech because that just got easier as it went on. And restating the theses, that was a lot easier, and I definitely liked how I improved and how I transitioned from each point to point, and then how I summarized each main point from introduction to my conclusion. Thank you.